2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz crossbar removal. I'm going to show you how to take them off, and of course, if you're putting them on, be the same thing in reverse. Well, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to Rob Motive MT. And today I'm going to be removing the crossbars on my 2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz. Before we get to it, real quick, if you haven't before, make sure you smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So the question you might be asking is, why are you taking them off? Well, they came with the vehicle, and I'm not a big fan of the looks of them. Aesthetically, I just don't dig them. I don't like the way they look. And secondly, they cover up the sunroof up top. I'd rather have full exposure of the sunroof than have these crossbars on that I'm probably never going to use. If I ever need them, I can put them back on in the future. It doesn't look like they're that difficult to take off. So let's get into it. First of all, there are covers to remove. If you look on the outside, you have these covers, and they are just covers. There's a little lock, unlock screw in there. You just turn it to the unlock position and pull it off. It's really quite that simple. And I will be putting it back on when I stow these things for later use down the road. Next, you'll see an Allen-headed bolt inside or underneath the cover that we just took off. All you have to do is loosen this. These should be held on, these brackets, by pressure. And there are 3 pins, I believe, along the roof rail itself that a pin on the back of this fits into. So by loosening this up, we can spread it out a little bit on each side and pull it off. This is a 5mm Allen-headed bolt. So we'll grab the 5mm wrench, take one off of each side, and we'll see if this then just lifts straight off. Okay, that loosens them up a bit. This bracket looks like it lifts off of there. I don't want to do that necessarily. So let's see if we have enough play to go ahead and pull this thing off. We should, and we do. Nice. So I'm going to kind of sit that at a hair of an angle so that it doesn't fall back in the pins, and then we're going to see if I can just lift it off from the other side. I will sit you guys down. I think this is probably a 2-hand job. It's probably a 2-person job, at least putting them on, but I don't want to drop it and damage the roof or gouge anything, so you get it. Here we go. There you go. Just that simple. And you can see, and I love the design because it's very simple, but you can see it's just pressure that holds these on. So I'm going to go ahead and put the caps back on. Again, they just fit over the edge and tighten down, and that's it. Now, one point I want to make, you can leave these adjusted how they are. That way, if you want to put them back on, you don't have to screw around trying to adjust these back and forth. They'll be where they were when you took them off. So let me go ahead, we'll get the other side off, and then we'll have a look. Okay, we've got them off. I must say that was very simple. Kudos to Hyundai for supplying such an easy to work with part. They're stowed. They're up there on my lift up above where they will sit for a little bit until I need to use the lift. Now, one other thing I wanted to check was, did they cause any damage? Oh, and let me point out too that they do not use the 3-hole system anymore. You can see across there, there are no 3 holes, there is no pin. They are simply held on by force or friction. So here's where they were. There's a little bit of dust, but I don't see any damage. Same thing down here. A little bit of dust, but no damage that I can see anyway. which is all that really matters. Now, let's go around, look at the other side, because I'm curious if there's any damage over here. Get a better view over here, probably. A little bit of dust. That's okay. And they weren't on very long. I mean, I've only had this for a couple of days, something like that. So they really would have had to been severe to damage anything. And I don't see any damage there either. So that's fantastic. Took them off. You'd never know they were there. And now I have full view out of the top of my sunroof. Awesome. So as I was saying, I do like the look better without them. I think they look kind of corny up there. Obviously, if you need them, well, then who cares? But for me, I'm not going to be pulling or storing anything on top of the truck. So there's no reason for me to have them up there whatsoever. Now, I do have one more little thing I'm going to do, and I'll just show you a picture at the end. I'm not going to show you the install. But that's a couple of stickers. Got to customize it a little bit. I do have the channel, of course, so we want the Rob Motive YouTube insignia on there, if you will. And then another little Rob Motive badge, kind of to match, or sticker, I should say. Trying to match up a little bit. I know it doesn't match exactly, but this actually came from a Voodoo Blue Tacoma that I had. But it's blue, and I think it looks pretty good. So I'll put those on, and I'll show you what it looks like. We'll finish up. Okay, let's take a look. I've got the stickers on the back. This isn't a very complicated mod, which, by the way, there will be more mods coming. A little more complicated than this, to my new Santa Cruz. But take a look. You can see right there, we've got the Rob Motive YouTube advertisement, if you will, and then over there is a Rob Motive sticker, which is a little bit crooked. We'll fix that later. I have others. I don't think I'll be able to stand that. But that's what it looks like with a little bit of channel advertising on the back. Anyway, that's it. That's the removal of the crossbars and the stickers on the back. Real quick, if you didn't in the beginning, make sure you smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. I do have 2 additional channels, Rob Motive JT, all about the Jeep Gladiator, and Rob Motive, all about the Toyota Tacoma, right up there. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.